Hi everyone, welcome back to the Soulful Cook, where I share with you some of my favorite vegan recipes. Today we're going to be making a super easy spicy miso ramen. Now this recipe is perfect because you can customize it with any additional toppings or veggies of your choice. This recipe is also made 100% gluten-free and oil-free. If you're looking for the written version of this recipe, head over to my blog at thesoulfulcook.com. You can also view it in the description box below. Everything I used in this video is linked down below, and just remember, anytime you do purchase from those links, you are supporting this channel in a huge way, which will only help us share even more content with you. Now before we jump into the recipe, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. You know it helps us with that YouTube algorithm. Alright, let's make some miso ramen. Here's everything you're gonna need to get started. In a large pot, we're gonna add in a 1/4 cup of our chopped scallions, the white part only. And then we're going to add in our grated ginger and our 2 cloves of minced garlic. And then I'm just going to sauté that for about 2 to 3 minutes until they start to brown. And then I'm going to use a little bit of water at a time to help prevent anything from burning or sticking to the bottom of the pan. So then I'm going to go in and add in my 6 cups of veggie broth. And you want to make sure you're using really good flavorful veggie broth, since this is where the bulk of your ramen is going to come from. So now I'm going to take my miso paste, and then I'm just going to scoop up a little bit of the broth into the paste to thin it out. That way it makes it a lot easier to mix into the broth, and it prevents any big lumps from forming. So I'm going to add that in, and then I'm going to give that a good mix. Make sure it's lump free. And then I'm going to go in and add in my 1.5 tablespoons of red chili paste, 1 tablespoon of tamari, 1/2 tablespoon of coconut sugar. You can also use maple syrup instead. And then I'm just going to mix that together and then let it come to a boil. Once it's been boiling, I'm going to add in my sautéed mushrooms and tofu. And the mushrooms and tofu, I just sautéed those in a separate frying pan with a little bit of tamari until they browned. And then I'm just going to add that to the broth. And I'm just going to let that simmer for about 4 to 5 minutes. So now I'm going to add in my cooked ramen noodles, and then I cook these in a separate pot so that way it wouldn't reduce any of the broth from the ramen. And then I'm just going to mix that all together to make sure everything is well incorporated. You can also add any other veggies of your choice. You can add corn, and you can add bok choy. There's lots of veggies that you can add here. I'm just going to garnish with some chopped green scallions, and you're ready to serve. Enjoy! And there you have it, a super easy recipe for spicy miso ramen. If you're looking for more recipes like this one, head over to my blog at thesoulfulcook.com. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you do get notified every time I post a new video. If you ended up trying this recipe or any others, don't forget to tag at the Soulful Cook so I can check them out. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.